Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss about the networking. As this networking concept is included in class 12, and as the computer science students, you should know about the computer networks in details. So, now this is the introduction of the computer network. So what is computer network? So network is nothing but whenever while interconnecting two or more electronic device to form one network, that is called network. So like here you can see like some people are gathering here and they interconnected each other and they can make conversation like this. Whenever we are interconnecting some computers to each other, and the main motto of the computer network is to file sharing and also make the internet connection like this. So in this way we can connect one computer to different electronic device to one networking device. Here this is called the router, and this router is connected to the different electronic device so that they can interact with the internet. Evolution of network. In 1960, a research project was commissioned by the ARPANET. ARPANET belongs to the US Defense Agency, and they have made some research to communicate the different organizations so that they can communicate each other through computer. So first they have initiated one project to communicate the different research institutes like Stanford Institute and University of California, Los Angeles, and slowly many more small firms joined to the network, and they form one ARPANET network, and it is formed in 1961, and in 1971 then the all Tomlinson developed network meshes और email symbols come to जो other symbol जो हम पढ़ते हैं that come on 1971. Then 1982 TCP/IP introduced as the standard protocol on ARPANET. IP stand for Internet Protocol and TCP stand for Transmission Control Protocol. And in 1986 National Science Foundation brings connectivity to the people with the NSFNET program in 1986. Then in 1969 ARPANET became the functional by the connecting UCLA and SRI. And in 1974, the term Internet is coined. First commercial use of the ARPANET was started in the name of Telnet. And in 1983, domain name system introduced. What is the use of domain? Domain, like whenever we want to make some web pages or website, then that website is registered with one name and also with one IP address. As we know that the IP address is a 32-bit of numbers, combination of number followed by the semicolon. As we cannot remember the IP address, so that name can be remembered by the like this domain name. Like we can say www.cbse.nic.in or www.kbparadiport.kbs.ac.in. So this is a website name. Website name is KB Paradiport, But whenever I'm talking about the domain name system, then it will be remember as kbparadipo.kbs.ac.in, but its IP address is some other that we cannot remember it, but we can remember the website and web address, or domain name system can remember. In 1990, the Bernard Lee and Son developed the HTML and URL, thus giving birth to the World Wide Web, WWW. And in 1997, Wi-Fi is introduced. So next, type of network. Like whenever we are talking about the networking, then we can say that these are the different network are available, like PAN, LAN, MAN and WAN. There are 4 type of network are available in the world. One is PAN, personal area network; LAN, local area network; MAN is metropolitan area network; and WAN, wide area network. So what is personal area network? Personal area network, like whenever we want to connect some device, electronic device, in a small room, like we can connect one computer with one smartphone and also some electronic gadget like our laptop or some printer or some air conditioner. Like in this way, in this scenario, we can say that is a PAN, means personal area network. The limitation of the networking is very low, and also we can connect the device within a short range like 10 meter. Like you can say whenever we are connecting our Bluetooth device with our headset, and also if we want to connect our mobile phone to our laptop to the Wi-Fi connection, and whenever it is connected, it can work up to 10 meter, nothing more, because if we are connecting this device up to 10 meter, then the performance will be reduced. Then come to the LAN. Here LAN is local area network. A local area network means whenever we want to connect some computer and some electronic device in one premises, like in office. Suppose in our school we have 3 labs, computer lab and one office and one language lab and 2 science lab, of principal chamber. So these things can be connected by the help of LAN. So whenever we try to make connection, these things means we have more than 130 computers and also other electronic gadget. Whenever we want to connect each other, then we can connect each other by the help of wire, and also we can connect through the wireless media also. Whenever we are making some LAN, the main motto of the LAN is to connect each electronic gadget or electronic device or computer or laptop to each other, which can be accessed throughout our office or throughout our schools. So in our schools we have maybe 5 buildings, and every computer is interconnected with each other. So that is called the local area network. As in the figure you can see, this figure is a bus-like structure, and this is a LAN. In LAN connection, some computer, CPU and also some tablet and also printer is interconnected with each other. By this way we can what is the advantage of the LAN? Like we can share our files to different computer which is exist in our school premises. So LAN is very secure because whenever anybody want to connect to our LAN, then it is password protected. So he should know about our password, then they can enter into our LAN. and this LAN connection can be span up to 1 kilometer, like, and also the speed of the internet is varies from 10 Mbps to 100 1000 Mbps called gigabit Ethernet. Here, as compare with the other network, LAN connection is bit faster. Then come to the metropolitan area network, MAN. So is an extended form of LAN which covers a large geographical area like a city or a town. So data transfer rate in MAN also range in Mbps. Like how one MAN can be formed. Whenever you can see, whenever as in the picture show, the different LAN is connected to one networking device which is from the MAN. Like when number of LAN is connected each other, then it can be from a MAN, metropolitan area network, and it can span up to 30 to 40 kilometer range. That means it can cover one city. Then come to the wide area network 1. So wide area network connect computer and other LAN and MAN which are spread across the different geographical location of a country or in different countries or continents. So A1 could be A1 mainly consist of the different LANs and MANs. Whenever each MAN is connected with each other, then the speed of the MAN is taken into consideration in Mbps. And the different network, whenever we are making some MAN, metropolitan area network, we should use the different network switch, and the different network switch is interconnected with the internet. Like you can see, this is one LAN 1, this is LAN 2, and whenever LAN 1 is connected with the network switch, and this LAN 1 is interconnected with the LAN 2 which has also one network switch, and it is also interconnected with the different network user and different computer peripherals and all this LAN is connected with the internet. Whenever we are talking about the network, then we should analyze about the network device which has a significant role to make some network. Like network device, like whenever communicating with a different network with a different functionality, we require the different device like modem, hub, switch, repeater, router, gateway, etc. So modem. So what is modem? Like modem stand for the modulator, demodulator. It refers to the device used for the conversion between the analog signal and digital bits. So what is analog and what is digital? Like what is the use of modem? Modem, like suppose I am talking with some students. Okay, whenever I am making some phone call in my land phone, and that student has also one land phone. So whenever I am talking, then this whenever I am making some conversation, my voice is a digital presentation. But whenever my voice is transmitted over the telephone cables, and it should be reached to the destination like my students, and he has also one telephone line, and so how my voice can be transmitted through one cable? So that is one problem, because my voice is, I can understand only digital voice and he can able to understand only digital voice. But whenever we are passing our information through one cable cannot keep the data, like digital data they cannot transmit it over the cable. So that our voice should be converted into analog format. So modem has a key player which is modulating my voice, digital voice into analog format, and this voice can be transmit over that wire. And whenever that voice is reached to the destination, like my student's phone, then that phone has also one modem is connected, and the role of that modem in its receiver side, like it can demodulate my transmitted voice, like analog voice, into digital form, so that he can listen my voice. So here modem is doing like conversation between the analog voice to the digital, and also digital voice to the analog format. Like what is digital means my and what is analog, like my voice should be converted in 0-1 format, and whenever my voice is reached to the destination, then it should be convert from 0-1 to the digital voice. So that should be done by the modem. Like in this picture you can see this. Then Ethernet card. So Ethernet card, also known as the network interface card, NIC card in short. It is a network adapter used to set up a wired network. It acts as an interface between the computer and the network. It is a circuit board mounted on the motherboard of a computer. Okay, you can see in the picture. So Ethernet card is used for this. By the help of this card, we can do the internet connection to our computer. And Ethernet card can support data transfer between 10 Mbps to 1 Gbps. And each NIC has a MAC address which is here being uniquely identifying the computer and the network, so that whenever our computer theft, then the police can be trace our computer if that computer is interconnected to the internet. So how? By through the NIC card they can get that MAC address and they can identify that computer location. Then RJ45, you can see as in the picture shown, this is called RJ45. This is used in networking cable. Like you can see in computer, if you have in a home, you can see if your computer is connected to the wire, then these things can be available at the pinpoint. Like this is called RJ45, and it contains 8 pin, and which is used to for the internet connection to the computer. Then come to the repeater. Data are carried in the form of the signals over the cable. So this signal can be traveled specified distance up to 100 meter. So this signals repeater, for the use of repeater, like whenever our LAN is connected, and our LAN connection can be spanned upon the different buildings. So whenever we are making LAN connection, there is a possibility that our LAN connection performance may be less. Whenever our wire becomes very means, suppose I want to connect building 1 to building 5, and the distance become suppose 200 meter. Then if I am connecting one building to another building by the LAN cable, then that internet speed becomes less, because as the wire length is vary, it can reduce the performance to the internet speed. So to eradicate that problem, we can use the repeater. So repeater, work of repeater is to analog. Repeater is an analog device that work with the signal on the cable to which it is connected, and by the help of repeater we can regenerate the networking speed by the help of repeater. Then hub. An Ethernet hub is a network device used to connect the different device to the wires. So data running on the any of the lines are sent out on all the others. The problem is that problem of the hub is that data from two devices come at the same time, they will collide. If that means in our premises 5 hub are used, but the problem is that whenever as hub can connect in two-way process, so whenever the signal is coming from the different two sides to in one direction, then data will be collide. Then come to the switch. So switch is the networking device that plays a central role in a local area network. Like a hub, a network switch is used to connect the multiple computer computing device. With the when data arrives, switch extract the destination address from the data packet and look it up in the table to see where to send the packet. So switch does not forward the signal which is a noisy or corrupted, because it can it has some facility to filter the data. So Ethernet switches are common in homes, office, and it can connect to the multiple device like getting the LAN across the internet. Then come to the router. The router is a network device that can be receive the data, analyze and transmit to the different networks. The best facility of the router is like it can analyze the data. Suppose we have some optical fiber cable and we can get 100 Mbps of network signal, network strength. Then if I am connecting that device with the mobile phone, then mobile phone is not able to receive that 100 Mbps data. So, but our computer can demand 100 Mbps data. So, whenever I am installing the router in our LAN, then router will analyze the data and it can send the data as per the requirement of the device and of the capability of the device. Means whenever it sends the data to one computer, then it can send the maximum capacity which can be received by the computer. But in case of some air conditioner or some other electronic devices which is connected to the internet, then it is repackage the data packet into the different format. Like it can reduce the packet to the smaller, and if it is required, then it can make some packet data packet into larger format. So it analyze the data and send or receive the data. And also a router is such a device which is acting like interface between the outer internet connection to our LAN. And also whenever our LAN or our network is sending some information to the outside world, outside internet, then also it is also analyzed by the router. Nowadays router also acting like one like a modem or switch. It can means router has some facility. It can analyze the data. It can check the data which is sent from our LAN to the other, and also we can receive, and also it analyze the data which is coming from outside world to our LAN, and also it can act like one modem and hub also. And gateway. As term gateway suggests, it is a key access point that acts as a gate between an organization network and the outside world of the internet. Like gateway serve as the entry and exit point of a network, as all data coming in or going out of the network must be first passed through the gateway in order to use the routing path. So what is the real time use of gate? Gate can be used like suppose I want to make some mobile recharge. Okay, whenever suppose I have Reliance Jio, so whenever I am making Jio mobile recharge, then I can make recharge through the different apps like MobiWiki, and also pay phone pay, and also in some different app or UPI. So the main, so how I can get recharge of my mobile phone, like if I can send the money to that Jio account. If that money is received to their account, then on the response they can recharge our phone. So whenever suppose I am recharging my mobile phone through my mobile, personal mobile, then how it can reach to the Jio account? Like whenever it is reaching to the Jio account, it can transmit my data through the different device. Like it can it can switch the different network, different hub, different router. Okay, so these things can be done by the gateway. So gateway is such a device which gateway is it is such a key access point which is help to route your route your order into the particular destination in a proper way. Like you can see, this is one IP address and this is another IP address. Whenever two IP address is interacting with each other, then this may be, suppose this computer is installed, this computer operating system has Unix operating system and this computer has Linux operating system, and it can connect to another operating system which is Windows operating system. So whenever the one computer is interacting with other device which has the different operating system, different platform and different software, different hardware, so it is very difficult to communicate. But gateway is such a thing which can solve this problem. Means it has some. So what is the use of gateway? Gateway is remember all the internet URL and also internal path of the resource, and it can communicate with the different server, different computer, different LAN, different man, one, like this. Then network topology. So we have already discussed that the number of computing devices are connected together to form a local area network LAN and interconnection among the millions of the LAN from the internet. So arrangement of the computer to other computer peripherals is through the different networking topology. Like the different topology like mesh, ring, bus, star and tree. Means this networking design is like mesh, ring, bus, star and tree, and out of it the ring, the star topology is most efficient topology. I will discuss everything one by one. Mesh topology, you can see in this picture, this is here, each computer is connected, each device is connected to other device with each other. So in this networking topology, each communicate device is connected with the every other device, and also the problem of this device is like it can reduce the performance and it is making, and it makes the more aware, and also it make the complex communication. If I am talking about the star topology, ring, this is the ring topology. Here every node is interconnecting with other node through only in the two end system. Like this node 1 is connected to the node 5 and node 2 through a single medium, single wire. So it is not needed to connect one node to other node, and each node should not be used like each node should not, it is not required to connect each other node to each other. So this form one ring. Bus topology. This is a bus topology. Here each communicating device connect to a transmission medium known as the bus, and data sent from one node to pass to the other node, and hence the transmitted to the length of the bus in a both direction. It's bidirectional. Can send the data.
In this topology, single backbone were called shared among the nodes, which may be